Hey everybody. Most of y'all know we've been working on a chicken coop for a while. We're hoping to keep chickens. They're on their way. Um, but we wanted to give everybody a tour of what it was so far. So let's go see Chicken House. You can see the perimeter of the yard where we've got the posts up. Obviously we don't have the fencing yet. We're going to use half-inch hardware cloth on the bottom half and then 1 inch black welded wire on the top half. The hardware cloth keeps anything from reaching in and grabbing chickens or anything like that. And then the black on top makes it a little easier for us to see. It looks a little better and it's a little cheaper. So there'll be a welded wire skirt that goes from the perimeter along the ground. It comes out 2 feet, keeps things from digging underneath it. And there will be something across the top. I don't know what yet, but something. So we'll see what else we got. This will be the door that lets us into the yard. It is 4 foot wide because I hate little doors. It's a pain in the butt to get things in and out. So there you go. This is the hen house. I always wanted a little red barn. I now have a little red barn. The doors on the front and the back, these are double doors and a drop door. The front and back both have windows that open with, they're screened in with 1/4 inch hardware cloth. There will eventually be a rod that props these open so you can keep them open, get a good cross breeze in the summertime. And then there'll be hooks right here that the rod will set in that will keep the thing closed. Keeps it simple, nice and easy. I like simple. All of the hardware will have clips and things on them to keep them predator proof. But all the hardware is designed to keep predators out. The whole thing is designed to keep predators out. That's the biggest thing. I want my chickens for me, not feed to everybody else. There's the inside. The roost bars, we chose to, we had a cedar that we cut down a while back, so we used some of the trunks of the cedar so we'd have some natural roost bars for them to rest on. They're adjustable. The front hedge is suspended from the rafters, so they can adjust up or down. They'll come down another 6 or 8 inches, which is way more than they'll need to, but you know, as long as you're more than you need to, then you got everything you need. They'll also fold almost straight up, so when it comes time to clean and stuff, it's easy to clean out. Also, we're going to use the deep litter method, which is the reason the box is so deep. Um, Eventually, this will have linoleum in it to help protect the wood. And then when it comes time to clean that out, this drops down. Both sides open up the same way, that end, this end. It makes it easier to clean everything out. My wife chose the interior colors. Can you tell? Pink and yellow. I think it looks awesome. She also painted murals so the chickens would be happy because, you know, happy chickens. This is Sunbonnet Sue murals, I think is what it's called. All the hardware inside is stainless so that chicken poo doesn't mess with it. Tried very hard to make it so I don't have to redo anything ever. I want it to just last forever. It's not going to, but you know. We made the entrance ladder out of the same cedar. Probably put more rungs in it than they needed, but you know, more is better, right? For the pop door, we chose an automatic pop door. It closes 20 minutes after dusk and opens 20 minutes after sunrise. A shout out to Run Chicken for this thing. It is completely self-contained. It does what it needs to do. It was simple. It just works. Flashlights and stuff don't trigger it. storms don't get dark enough to make it close. It just works. Batteries in it, you change once a year. It's waterproof. Anyway, they did a really good job in building this thing. It's metal, so it'll keep predators out. And there you go. The only thing I did different is I replaced their mounting screws with longer screws, so it actually mounted into the 2x behind it. So just give it a little more security. So it ain't coming off. Next, this is the nest boxes. Put a lock on it, mostly because the key will actually probably hang right here, but mostly so that it makes it near impossible for predators to get in. But anyway, I will eventually have some kind of a catch or pistons or something to keep this door open. But this is the nest box. There are 5 boxes. The dividers are removable, so that if we have a hen go broody, we can remove one of these, give her some more room, and let her raise chicks. And to make sure that this is easy to clean, this drops down. Again, these all come out, so you just open it all up. It's easy to take care of, get it cleaned up, whatever. Just walked through the screen wall there. The back is just like the front. It's got the same door system, same light system, same windows. One thing I did a little different than everything else I had seen online. This coop, most of them are 8 feet wide to the walls. This one is 8 feet to the outside of the floor. So the floor literally is just slid in here. It's not mounted or anything. So if something happens, the floor rots out, I can literally slide this out, slide in another 4x8 sheet of plywood, and I'm ready to go. It's that simple. Told you I'd show you the nest boxes from the other side so you can kind of get a better view of those. Now we have a chicken sim. Of course, the litter will be up to about here. All the wood in here is all regular wood, none of it salt treat. I didn't want to mess anything that's going to mess with the chickens. We did treat anything that's not painted. These 4 bars and the perch bar here for the nest boxes, we treated them with Eco Treat. It's an eco-friendly treatment that we've had great experience with in doing our beehives and stuff, and it's agriculturally friendly. So the paint is all agricultural paint. We tried very hard to make sure that we don't introduce any kind of chemicals or anything into our chickens that's going to cause them problems or cause us problems, because ultimately the goal here is to have healthy eggs. The roof is set up off of the walls 2 to 3 inches all the way around all 4 walls, and it's covered with hardware cloth. So I've got good cross ventilation across the roof, keeps it above their heads so they don't catch a draft in the wintertime, but keeps so you get the humidity out. Chickens produce a lot of humidity, but that gives them a lot of good ventilation. And like I said, in the summertime, these open, give them even more ventilation. Underneath will be their dust bath. We will put a mixture of dirt, diatomaceous earth, and ash, and that's what they use to clean themselves. It stays good and dry, so that should be good for them. This also will be covered with hardware cloth all the way around on both sides of this and under here. We'll have a 50-gallon drum sitting here that the gutter system will feed into, and it will be the water supply for their drinking water. And I've got to mention Southern Coops because they were extremely helpful in helping me design their watering system. It's kind of mirrored off of some of the things I've seen in their videos. Carolina Coops. I'm sorry, Carolina Coops. It's mirrored off of some of the things that they do, and I reached out to them to try to get some help, and rather than say, hey, you didn't buy it from us, they actually told me exactly what I needed and where I could find it and some things to keep in mind, some troubleshooting things to look out for. Really, really helpful. I really appreciate them. So that's the backside. It's set up into the trees, so it kind of helps keep them shaded. That should also help with the heat. It gets hot down here in the summertime. We're outside of Chattanooga. But I think they'll like it. I think it'll be a good spot. I'm sure there are things I'm missing, so if I miss something, sorry. Thanks everybody for watching.